I need to write a book, chat. I would call it Woke Fragility because it's such an accurate name. Like, if you believe your entire ideology is endangered the moment a TV show is released, and you have to pray for crowdfunding in order to save actual human beings because no transphobe J.K. Rowling is greenlighting entertainment, then there is no better definition than woke fragility. I think like I just need to take like white fragility from D'Angelo and just apply it to woke ideology, and it would probably fit like a T, wouldn't it? So you got this account which has over 1 million followers, and they're supposed to discuss film, but unfortunately they're discussing the fact that the known transphobe, like it is known Khaleesi, she exists in the world. It's like Shaitan is doing this, and it is reported like undercover journalists from CNN have peered into the evil mind of the known transphobe J.K. Rowling, and what they found is deeply concerning. She will be involved, and she will have decision making in this show. Oh, you know, unironically, I want you guys to imagine an alternate universe, right? A universe where the Bushira never went away, and it just got worse. And you'd have like a similar Twitter account pointing out how Has-Been Hotel is being released. And Has-Been Hotel is a show that worships demons. It's worshipping demonology. So now you need to donate, because this is what they're doing. They're advocating, right? Like they're advocating for like where you can donate money. So now you can donate to a church, right? In order to fix the harm, to fix the damage that Has-Been Hotel is going to do to the minds of young people. I mean, I just find it so bizarre, isn't it? Right? Like a show exists, donate money to activists. And also the fact that the comments always have disabilities. Like, this is the most interesting part, right? If their opinion is so popular and it's so obvious, right? Like, why are they so afraid of debate? This is where the fragility comes in. Like this right here, it's when you see that you're not allowed to partake into the conversation whatsoever, while they get to attack, because this is an attack, right? Like labeling someone a transphobe, like this is life ruining stuff. It can get the person fired. The only reason J.K. Rowling doesn't get fired is because she has fuck you money. But like you can't defend her, right? Like there is no conversation to be had. Like they decreed that not only it is known, but she is a bad person, and you have to donate money to this organization I've never heard anything about, right? Which apparently is focused on using legal expertise to change law, policies, and conduct community-driven strategy to allow trans people and gender nonconformist people to be alive and thrive. Beautiful organization, but like, what does this have to do with J.K. Rowling, right? And by the way, do you know why they're upset about J.K. Rowling? Because I actually had to dig it up. It's like, what exactly did she do? What did she make in order to upset them so much? Well, apparently the thing that really upset them, because there's like multiple things, but the one that really got them pissed off seems to be with the fact that she donates her own money to centers that help only women, right? So only biological women. So basically, like, there are these shelters where if you are a woman who has suffered from like domestic violence or abuse, you can go there, and you have to be like a biological woman, right? Like they do not allow trans women there. But that's what J.K. Rowling is doing, right? Like she's using her own money, she's using her own income to finance like a couple of these shelters, and this is what really upsets them, because like they believe that they are entitled to her cash and they should be able to decide where she spends her money on. And there was a lawyer, I forgot from which NGO, was either ADL or ACLU, but there was a lawyer which accused J.K. Rowling of causing trans genocide. I mean the rhetoric is so exaggerated that not only is it genuinely dangerous, I mean it's a radical extremist rhetoric to the point where you had mass shooters in the United States committing atrocities because they think like society is out to get them, right? And this is the rhetoric that causes that, or at least helps cause that. Like for some reason, no one points it out. But the second thing, like if you have this over exaggerated, overblown rhetoric in public, most people will call you out on it. So this is why they constantly need to give the comment section disabilities, right? Now, what I have noticed is that while people are unable to partake to these conversations because they're not allowed, they are still part of the overarching discussion by voting with their wallet. So in the past, whenever there was a video game or whenever there was a TV show that was labeled as transphobic, it managed to sell phenomenally well. It's kind of like in the 90s. If you were to go to a teenager and tell him, hey, don't watch that movie because there's blood in it, or don't listen to that music because there's curse words in it, they would go out of their way in order to watch it. Like, if you told someone that this entertainment has edgy content, they would do anything possible in order to see it. And this is what we have now. Like the moment that they're saying, oh, Wizard game bad, that's a selling point now. Like people are going to go as out of their way as humanly possible just to get access to that content. And you do notice that there is like a negative backlash to what they are doing, right? But yeah, no, like all of this to me, it's incredibly hilarious. It's, again, imagine that back in the day they would freak out about Dungeons and Dragons and say, well, Dungeons and Dragons allows magic and teaches kids how to be warlocks and stuff. So what you need to do is to donate money to this evangelical on TV, right? Like this evangelical is a man of God, and by giving him more money, like we can push the charge into changing legislation to make society more God-fearing. It's kind of like that, isn't it? By the way, you know what else is funny? Is that Harry Potter is like the thing that's attacked both by the left and the right. I don't know how many of you know, but when I grew up, Harry Potter was accused of promoting witchcraft and trying to tell children how to summon demons. I'm not kidding. Like, that was an actual thing. And many parents, like, were very concerned, and they wouldn't allow their kids to see Harry Potter. So what the kids were doing is that they were going to the cinema without their parents knowing. and they would go like out of their way as well, like even though they could get punished or whatever, like they would just do their best in order to go see Harry Potter, because it was edgy, right? Like they made it edgy. So I think like part of the reason that it did sell back then was specifically like in some countries it's like, well, you shouldn't see it because it's satanic, and people would go like, really? How satanic? I don't know, I want to know. Anyway, right, let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.